So today I'll answer some comments I've had. One was about this Aqua 40 pack, and is the material slippery? Does it slip around on my back? And obviously not, because I never even gave that a thought. It's a very comfortable pack. It doesn't slip around. But it did remind me that, you know, a lot of people, especially if they want to get really light, they buy these packs with no hip belt, or they buy a pack, you know, like the ULA. You can strip that thing right down to practically 20 ounces, I think, if you wanted to take stays out and take the hip belt out. Now this hip belt is sewn right into the pack, and I knew that going in, but it didn't matter to me because I'm never taking my hip belt off. I actually carry my pack on my hips more than on my shoulders, and you know, that's something you should consider if you're thinking you're gonna just start, you don't have much experience, and you're seeing off YouTubes and you're gonna go ultra light. You have to decide whether a hip belt is gonna be something that you need. And once you get that pack out there, the lightweight pack that has no hip belt, and your shoulders start bothering you, it's kind of too late. You're gonna have to buy a different pack. And you know, I've talked about one of my problems has always been in the shoulder blade area on my left side. I've talked about this in videos before, where it's like somebody's hit me with a hot poker, and that's a very complex set of muscles and tendons and whatever back there. I'm no doctor, but I go on Dr. Google, and I've Googled the heck out of it, because even with a day pack, sometimes that can bother me with just weight sitting on shoulder straps on my back, on my shoulders. And so I've gone to chiropractors, I've been adjusted, I've checked it all out, and you know, some of these chiropractors had some stretches to do, and I tried them all and it just didn't work. And then one day, while I was stretching, I just came upon a stretch that I kind of made up myself, or I'd at least not seen it on YouTube before, that really stretched that shoulder. I could just feel it. And I've been doing that for, I don't know, 6 months now, and now when I go out, I never have the issue that I always had. And it wasn't really bad, but it would be like, you know, I could, once it started bothering me, I could find the trigger point and just really press on that area and get rid of it for an hour, and then it would come back, and then I'd have to stop again. It was just a stop that I didn't need to be making. And I noticed on long hikes, after about 500 miles, it just went away anyway. So something I can't explain, but if you're having a similar issue, I'm going to show you a stretch here that I do. Somebody asked me what it was, and I tried to explain it in the comments, but it's just hard to explain, so I'm going to show it to you. But again, before you buy a pack without a hip belt, and you've not backpacked a lot, at least try it before you go on a long hike and don't have a hip belt, because you can put all the weight right on those hips. And if you don't want it there, you can put it back on your shoulders. You can adjust it, and it makes a huge difference in a lot of situations. If you're carrying a really heavy pack, then it's going to really make a lot of difference. But even with a light pack, if you can distribute that weight, it's a no-brainer. I'll show you the stretch. Another reason to carry 1443R Tyvek ground sheet, in case you want to do yoga in the afternoon. Anyway, I don't know much about yoga, but I know some of the yoga stretches would be like a cat stretch, where you're getting your spine nice and limber, but get in that position and then reach one arm far as you can over here and stretch this one out, and then just lean into it. Stretch back on your calves and you'll feel it really in both shoulders. But if you try and lower your shoulder, you really feel that stretch back here. And you actually feel it again if you do the other side and stretch this arm out and lower that shoulder. And it's just really stretching that shoulder back there. And I mean, it's sore at first, but then after a while, it's almost like, why am I still doing this? I don't have the problem anymore. I don't even hardly feel the stretch after about a month. But I keep doing it. You know, it takes a minute every morning to do that stretch when I get up. And if it doesn't bother me when I'm through hiking, it's well worth the effort and the time put in to keep that thing stretched and limbered. Might work for you. Give it a shot. Keep smiling.